What is up, guys? This is Hank Saber giving you guys a Fire Fist deck profile here in October 2015. So this is obviously post Mega 10. It is for basically the instant fusion Norden play where you can bring back a level 4 or lower monster. It's just so strong in the game. And obviously this is a concept that works in 99% of decks, as Asian Eyes put it, and Fire Fist is certainly one of them. So, anyway, guys, I gave you guys Mermails. I think I even put this in Ghostricks. I put this in a few decks, but I just wanted to show you how this would go in Fire Fist and in 3.5 Fire Fist, to be specific, because that is my favorite version of playing this deck. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that is so. So, anyway, getting into the 3.5 lineup, I play 2 copies of a Rooster. I think Roosters is really quite nice for just finishing off your plays with your Spirit Leopard plays and making your Horse Princes, and of course gaining your advantage off of Rooster is quite nice. So we only play this at 2. It's really only needed at 2, and so that is that. And then we're going to play, obviously, back at 3 is the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit. Of course, you can only synchro summon with that of a Beast of Warrior. However, it's just such a great versatile card. Being able to special summon your monsters in defense position from your graveyard, it's almost like it's like another Norden almost that you could special summon from the graveyard, and it does give you a lot of versatility. So I do like the Spirit. And then I'm going to play the 3 copies of Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Leopard. Of course, this card is basically, if you open up with a Tenki or Tensu with this, you can summon this to search the other one. So if you can Tenki into Leopard, you can tribute to get a Tensu and summon the Rooster, and so again, it's or the Spirit rather, and then the Rooster, and you get your plays off pretty efficiently. So that's really it for the 3.5 axis lineup, and then of course for the level 4s, we're gonna play the 2 bears, one in Italian, just lovely getting these 2 in ulti first ed, and of course the 2 Coach Soldier Wolf Bark. So I didn't really feel like I had to play the one that's a Pop Spell Traps Gorilla, I believe the name is. I feel like we play enough of that already, and I feel like this is just a standard lineup for the 4 axis, and so and then of course I'm just gonna be playing the 1 Thunder King Ryo to complete basically the main monster lineup. So I feel like this is pretty good. I feel like this has been testing the best out of all of them. Thunder King just gives you an extra normal summon, and plus it's really good against a lot of the meta right now. So that's it for the main monsters. And for the hand traps, we're going to be playing 3 different ones. We're going to be playing 2 Maxi, just so good, makes your opponent stop in a lot of occasions. 2 Avec Veiler, because this deck actually is really strong against most of the meta. It just loses out to Necros simply because of the fact that they have Trishula, and Avec Veiler stops Trishula, and that's that. So we play the Veiler for that, and then of course I'm actually testing the 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Again, I have the 2nd. I'm not playing 2 Ghost Ogre in most decks. I'm really just playing the 1 and siding the 2nd if I run into Klee or something like that, or something random that uses a lot of traps. Like I ran into Volcanic Tail Locals, I would side in another one for that. But again, a lot of Pendulum decks. This Ignites, it's really good against. So Ghost Ogre is almost like Avec Veiler against the Pendulums. So we play that. And that's it for the monsters. So I think it's a pretty standard monster lineup. I really like my hand trap lineup especially. So there are those. And then of course for the spells. For the spells, you can play 3 Tenki. Of course, you have to play this at 3. It's just the best spell card in the deck, or 2nd best spell card because of Instant Fusion. And then we play the 3 Tensu. Obvious things are obvious. You're going to get this off quite a bit, making your fields quite strong, and this just really helps finish off your plays. And the 1 Gaioku, so this is what I was mentioning before. Back row, really not too much of a problem. So I didn't play Gorilla. I didn't want to, like, I didn't want to sacrifice or dedicate my whole normal summon to getting rid of the back row when I could just do it with Gyoko, which is an easy search, so and activation. So Gyoko for that. And then, of course, I'm playing the 2 instant fusion for Norden. I'm playing the 2-2 ratio, so 2 instant fusion, 2 Norden. I feel like is the best lineup. I don't want to like really see this at 3 in too many decks. I don't even know what decks I would play this in 3 yet, but most decks I would just play it at 2. So there's 2 of them for 2. And then I'm gonna play the 1 Rekindling. Obviously, again another card that just special summons at massive amounts from your graveyard. So there's Rekindling for that. And then for the other spells we play the 1 Raigeki and the 1 Dark Hole. I didn't have enough room for the other Dark Hole, so I just play the 1 and 1. And then probably the best spell card, or one of the best defensive spell cards, but defensive cards at all in this deck, is Forbidden Lance. I just love lands in the deck. It's really good for helping you get over certain cards with Bear, protecting your synchros, it's an overall good card. I like, you really want to get your Bears over a lot of monsters, similar to Farm Girl in Cosmos, I guess. And so Lance is a good card. And then, of course, the 2 MST to round out the main deck. So there's that. And then, of course, for the traps, we are playing some. This card delayed my whole deck profile. I wanted to get you guys this deck profile like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have this card, which is really annoying, but it is a must. It is a must. Fire Formation Tensen. Basically, it gives a card 1,000 attack. It gives you can target 1 card and it gains a 700 attack, 1 Fire Fist monster, and then the other ones just gain 300, and that's permanent. So yeah, that's that. And then which is also searchable. Sometime is the best option, so you have to play that. And then play 2 Phoenix Chain. Just gives you a better matchup against Tower Knights. If you can flip that up before they Trevere, you kind of win. So we're gonna play Phoenix Chain there, and then we're just gonna play the 1-ofs in Solemn Warning, Vanity's Emptiness, Bottomless Trap Hole, really good against Cosmos, and then of course Torrential, pretty fair against everything in the lineup in the meta right now. So there's that, and then of course for the extra deck quickly, actually mowing down this deck profile pretty quickly here. 2 other Entity Norden, self-explanatory. It is the best card when you can just, special summon a level 4 from your graveyard, make it a rank 4, or do what you gotta do, bring back a hand trap sometimes. In other decks where I would run Trishula, I would bring back Effect Veiler, and then normal summon a level 4 and make Trishula from there. Or I could do something like that. So I do play Norden. Just to confirm something with you guys, Spirit's effect, I should say not effect, it's actually a condition that it can't be synchro summoned into a non-Beast Warrior monster. I just wanted to check that real quick because I wanted to make sure that I couldn't summon Black Rose if I brought back Spirit, and indeed I cannot. So Norden is still a good card though. It really helps bring back your monsters. So 2 Norden, and then of course the 2 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Horse Prince. So Horse Prince is just obviously a great card. Being able to special summon from your deck a Rooster is really good, and so again, it just keeps your advantage going. And then of course I do play the 1 Volcan the Divine. Again, people are going to play this at 2. I know I watched Jamie the Kid 00's deck profile for Fire Fist, and he made the point where he could just shuffle it back with that Booster Emerald, and so that's the same thing that I'm doing. So we only play the 3 synchros. So there's those. If I had an extra spot in this extra deck, I might still play Black Rose because I do play 1 Ghost Ogre, but probably not worth it. So for the rank 3s, I'm going to play 1 Lion Emperor and 1 Zen Mains. I feel like Lion Emperor is just kind of good for adding stuff back and recycling stuff. And then, of course, Zen Mains is really for spot removal. So, although we really don't have too much problem popping things, but it's there when you need to. So, there's Zen Mains. And, of course, for the rank 4s, we are going to play 1 Cardinal. This is like a tiramisu for the deck. Almost like an array of sorts. It's like anything that's bird related usually has to do with like bowling back cards. So Brotherhood and Firehouse card, which is great for bowling back problematic cards, while just still really just not even hindering your game state at all. So Cardinal is great for that, and I'm only playing one Tiger King because I only make it once, so I only play one, and so that's that. And then I play one Abyss Dweller, one Exciton Knight. You really have to play Daigusto Emerald just to recycle back your resources. It's really important, and so especially if you make Volcan Divine early on in the game, you want to bring it back. So there's that, and Castell. And you need your tower out, so I do play 52 Diamond Crab King. There have been times where they summon the first towers, and I make Diamond Crab King. They summon the second towers. I'm forced to go into Emerald and recycle the King, so it does come up. And so there's that. And then, of course, Heartland Drenko. Just a better card over Cowboy in this deck. I know sometimes when people play both, maybe if I had an extra spot, I would put Cowboy in, but I feel like if I can go into Norden, at main phase 1, I would want to deal 2,000 over 800. So, yeah, that's that. So, and also, if you control a face-up spell trap, you can't be targeted for attacks, which is also quite good. So, anyway, guys, that is that. That is the deck profile. I really do like the deck. I feel like it has quite the upper hand, especially with Norden being a thing. And so, I do like it. And I feel like there's a lot of cards that you could kind of play with, but I feel like this is the kind of the best variant out there at the moment. So anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll give you guys a whole new breed of deck profiles. So obviously Fire Fist has never been a deck I've been carrying. I just picked it up over the summer, similar to Mermails. So like Mermails, and Sylvans and all the other decks I carry, I'll give you guys about monthly deck profiles on Fire Fist. If you guys are interested in Fire Fist, I certainly do like the deck, and you will be continuing to get updates on that deck. So anyway, guys, this is Hank Saber signing off. Peace, guys. Deuces.